The $15 minimum wage. Well, okay. At this point, I would say honestly it should be left up to the states. The federal government needs to stay out of it. They don't need to sit here. And I know what they're trying to push in the 1.9 trillion dollar. Oh, it's a stimulus for us. When there's a bunch of other crap in there for other. Anyway, they're pushing their agenda. They're trying to do. They want it to be federally across the board, $15 an hour. So this is either government mismanagement or directly trying to uh, cause havoc. One of the two. Because they have all these economic experts and they should know. If I am a regular peon and I understand this economics, if I understand this and they don't, I'm leaning more towards they're trying to cause chaos. That's my opinion. But if you look at California, if you look at Los Angeles, if you look at Seattle or New York, the standard of living, it costs way more to live than it does in Alabama or Mississippi. It's not the same. $50,000 buys you a lot more in Mississippi than it would in LA. Do people not understand that? Do people not understand this? So that's why $15 an hour might not be enough for LA anyway. Maybe that. Listen, I'm not. There's arguments saying minimum wage is bad, right? There's definitely arguments about that, but it might be $20 an hour in LA, not 15. And it might need to be $10 in Mississippi because it's different. There's more economic, like what is California, the fifth largest economy in the whole world? Bigger than a bunch of different countries. I mean, it just baffles me. It just baffles me. And most people just don't care. They just don't care. They just think, oh, $15 an hour sounds good. Well, let's just see how good it is. Let's just here. Listen, if you are a business owner and I don't know, like I said, Mississippi, and they now they're mind you, they're just trying to do federally, but if they were to do it across the board. I just say they were trying to do it across the board because that's what they would like to do. And you're a business owner, and you want people to work for you, but you can't pay $15 an hour. Um, you're gonna have to raise your prices, and then nobody's gonna be able to afford that. So like, it's either like you're gonna lose service, or you're gonna lose out where people aren't gonna be able to buy your product because you have to raise the prices so high people ain't gonna be able to afford it. So what does that mean? You go out of business. This is another attack on small business. That's what it is because the big corporations they can go ahead and they can. It's just like the inflation rate where it affects the poor people first. Where if you got a bunch of money and stuff starts costing more, well, you can absorb that cost more than somebody that doesn't have anything or doesn't have any savings or any type of money. They're going to be screwed first, big time, right? It's the same type of concept. Now, going forward, the way they're printing out money, the way I heard different things. We're going through a deflation period, and then we're going to go through an inflation. It could be in different areas. I guess we'll see what happens. I think that inflation is going to happen. Man, some people are saying hyperinflation. Well, $15 an hour won't even matter at that point when they're just gonna raise the prices for everything. So okay, a gallon of milk, where I'm at right now, maybe $2, $2.50. Well, they raise it to $5 or $7.50. A gallon of gas, it was $2. Well, now it's going up. It went up 40 cents, so it's like $2.35, $2.40 now. Well, inflation, that gallon of gas might be $4 a gallon, right? And then you got like California. Well, I live in Missouri, and you got California where that gallon of gas might be $12 an hour. $12 a gallon. I don't know, man. Those people will tax the heck out of you out there. So would that $15 not even? It just kind of equals out. If that. Honestly, like people who are demanding $15 an hour, then they're gonna be wanting $25 an hour. Like okay, so I work a real job, right? I work a real job. I'm not gonna be specific. I don't want people to know where I work, but we produce, right? We produce things for industry, right? And I can get tore up pretty bad with the machines at work. I can get sucked in the machine if I do the wrong thing. I have heavy equipment I work with, and I start out at $18 an hour. So somebody that's flipping burgers should make as much as me. Basically, I should make $3 more, even though I have all of these huge responsibilities on me. They should make as much as me, and that's where it comes down to, because my pay is not going to go up. They might go up, like it might go from the minimum wage might go from $10 to $15 an hour here. Do you think that my pay is going to go up like that? No. So why do you deserve on your teenager job flipping burgers, being able to make almost as much as me? And I'm working a real job, and I'm producing, and I have a lot of responsibilities in my job. And I can get severely hurt. Or I could hurt somebody else severely, or kill somebody, or I can get killed. So, why? Because I guarantee you my job's not going to go $25 an hour, like that. No, you affect people like me who work real jobs. People who drive forklifts or pick up trash. That's who it affects, because you're putting us all on the same level. It's a skill. It's a skill. It might be a little skill. Anyone can learn how to drive a forklift. It's not like you got to go to college for it, but it's still a skill, and it's a lot of responsibility. But you're putting them on the same level. You're putting somebody who flips burgers or serves ice cream on the same level as somebody who drives a forklift, or somebody who picks up trash or whatever. It just they're completely destroying everything in this, and it is what it is. It is what it is. So my whole thing with the $15 an hour, I think that it should be left up to the states. With the minimum wage, they should be able to regulate it themselves. Well, I think that they're just making things more complicated. That's all they're doing. They're giving out more free stuff. Free. It's not free. It's not free. They're going to be paying taxes. Well, if they don't work, they don't have to worry about paying taxes. But people that produce and work, we're going to have to pay higher taxes. We're going to have to pay to work. We're going to have to pay to work. And people get to sit there and do nothing. We'll pay for everything. That's how it is. We're slaves. We're slaves to these people that don't want to work. All right.